Good evening and Johar from Ranchi. This is the grand finale. Coming to you from the Marangom ke Jaipal Singh AstroTurf Hockey Stadium in Ranchi. 2 weeks of intense jousting has culminated in this moment with both these teams earning the right to tussle it out for a spot on the podium. It is the JSW Surma Hockey Club taking on the Odisha Warriors. Far and ahead, the two best teams in the competition. Right time now for the toss.
Happy Republic Day, India! And Ranchi, for you, we've got the big one. The first ever final of the Hero Women's Hockey India League. In the white corner, representing JSW Surma Hockey Club, we have Captain Salima Tete. In the orange corner, representing Odisha Warriors, we have Captain Neha Goyal. The on-field umpires are here and the stage is set for the final toss of the season.
Okay, if you want to call, we've got heads and tails. Okay? It's heads.
सलीमा टॉस जीत लिया है क्या करना पसंद करेंगे JSW Surma Hockey Club has won the toss and they had decided to start the play.
For the Hockey Stars from
The players of the both teams will stride out with plenty of gusto. They know that they have the wholehearted support of a capacity crowd rallying behind them.
It is going to be a spectacle. Make no mistake about that. We've got representatives out of the top 8 in the top 10 women's teams in the FIH World Rankings on display in this particular match with the very cream of the crop in terms of Indian players as well.
The big game is only seconds away. They have been chomping at the bits for this moment. And that moment shall not be too long from now with both the teams.
Couldn't also help but notice the two teams are in orange and white, and you would have noticed that our colleague Surbi Vaid had both colors on. So she is absolutely down the middle when it comes to supporting the two teams tonight.
And we'll have a look at the teams and how they're stacked up. Savita, the Indian wall, will start on goal. Nikki Pradhan and Vaishnavi Palke will be handling the defense. Maria Vashur, Sophie Hamilton and Salima complete an impressive midfield. And there are the Charlottes up front, Onglebear and Stephen Horst, along with the very impressive 19-year-old Sonam.
And the side in front of them also has some exciting talent, particularly among the young Indian players. Watch out for the likes of Baljeet Kaur. Neha Goyal, of course, is very, very experienced. Rutuja Visal has also been quite impressive right through this tournament. Jyoti Chatri has been outstanding in defense, but their key player will, one gets the feeling, be their goalkeeper yet again, Jocelyn Bartram there in the green jersey. Time now for the countdown to begin for this big clash, the mother of all clashes in the Hockey India League.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
It's upon us, the grand finale of the Women's Hero Hockey India League. It's JSW Surma Hockey Club versus the Odisha Warriors. It is the Odisha Warriors in their orange and blue, pushing from left to right, and in their all-white kit are the JSW Surma from right to left. This is Arun Venugopal in the commentary box. Alongside me is Debayans, and a very good evening to everybody.
Good evening to Arun, good evening to the viewers as well. This will be a fascinating first quarter because we have seen JSW Surma often start in first gear, or in fifth gear rather, and that's what they'll be expected to do. But Odisha Warriors will be expected also to reply in kind.
It's a solid start, it's a robust start that will rouse the crowd.
In the early moments, it is Odisha Warriors who've actually started quite brightly, but here's a chance for JSW Surma to build.
Again, doing very well on that occasion. Yibi Janssen has been an absolute superstar. 5 goals by virtue of just penalty corners. Has just marked herself out as a drag flicker of global repute.
And she played that onto the foot of the women with whom she's competing for the golden boot in many cases, or golden stick you could call it that. Charlotte Ongleber, both with 5 goals apiece. And that's been the hallmark of JSW Surma as well in a few of their games, particularly their young Indian players, or the experienced Indian players in fact, the likes of Jyoti Rumawat, Vaishnavi Falke, Akshata Dhekle, when she's got those occasions to shine, have done exceptionally well. And Nikki Pradhan in the last couple of games has been quite good for them.
It's a team that has really built from the back. Jude Menezes did speak about how it was a team that set a lot of store by its defense. The fact that they haven't had the PCs going their way has opened up another opportunity where they've sought to build momentum. They have been tactically very fluid. have been just as seamless in attacks.
Looks like a safety-first approach from both teams, which is why you're not likely to see too many opportunities, and whatever little half chances the strikers get, you've got to try and make the most of that.
Jyoti Chatri was blocked by Olivia Shannon, and then there is also Yibi Janssen who is offering support. Neha Goyal has been playing an attacking role, and it's a great ball played in. Prika Moish has an opportunity here. She's prowling around the circle, very close to the first post.
Possibly was looking for a foot, but that was good defending as well by JSW Surma. But superb ball from Neha to set her up in the first place.
And Sonam was electric on that occasion. Again, looking to make the play, looking to find Onglebear up front. And the Jharkhand government has been very well represented, and there is the Honorable Chief Minister of the state of Jharkhand, Shri Hemanta Soren, alongside Srimati Kalpana Soren, the member of the Legislative Assembly of the state of Jharkhand. And our gratitude also to the government of Jharkhand for putting in a yeoman amount of effort in organizing this tournament and in ensuring the smooth conduct of the tournament. And we welcome the Honorable CM as well. And we'll take a look at the win predictor as well, where Team Surma have a marginal edge over the Odisha Warriors, and that's largely a measure of how well they have played in the league. Surma did finish at the top of the league with 13 points from 6 games. Odisha finished with 2 points fewer, but now they have a circle entry, an opportunity, an opening. But they do not open the scoring. So near and yet so far for the team in orange.
Superb work from Neha Goyal. She was the one who was carrying the ball inside. And then possibly one of Sakshi Rana and Baljit Kaur, if not both, had opportunities to put that into the net. But there was some superb defending. This was that reverse pass, and it was received. In fact, Rutuja Pisal there, a little bit of a heavy touch, and then well defended. Maria Varshua helping out Savita Punia.
And now looking to run behind the defense is Neha Goyal. An absolute live wire.
It's not the first time that they've tried an aerial ball, and that seems to be a deliberate tactic on behalf of the Odisha Warriors, which we might see more of in the second quarter.
Not a bad ploy at all, because that does deploy the captain, who's playing a free role of sorts. More on that, but the first quarter, a riveting first quarter, has come to a close here, with both the teams trading blows but not really making an indent on each other. The two Charlottes discussing the game plan. Very little to choose between the two teams. Odisha Warriors perhaps having a slight edge with the circle penetrations. But at the end of the opening quarter, JSW Surma and Odisha Warriors are locked in at 0-0. Right now, time for quarter 2 action as JSW Surma Hockey Club and Odisha Warriors continue to fight it out. It is Odisha Warriors in their orange and blue outfit that will be pushing from left to right, and in their all-white outfit are Team Surma, who continue to make their presence felt. All the attacks that have originated from wherever have been nullified, and quite effectively as well. And what's particularly impressive is how both the teams have tried to win the ball in the midfield. Very rarely have you seen a goal line melee of sorts, except for the one opportunity where Rutuja found herself in front of the goal.
What you want to watch is particularly Odisha Warriors using those flanks a bit more. They've got Baljit on the right. Yuvi has been bombing down the left as well. From time to time, they have somebody like Sakshi Rana. And she's been an absolute live wire right through this tournament, 17 years of age. And has an unpredictability about herself. Just the way that she moves, it can be quite difficult for defenders to pick up. It just doesn't have a finish as yet. Oh, this was a great opportunity, and it's been converted as well. What a goal! What a sensational strike!
It came against a run of play, really. And Rutuja Pisal, what she missed the previous occasion, made good this time around. All she had to do was just dink the ball in, but she had the presence of mind to just redirect the ball, which came in at a considerable height. Not the easiest ball to take advantage of. Victoria Souza making the play.
This is as opportunistic as it gets. It was a hopeful ball. She was inside. All she does is just lobs it over Savita. No chance for the goalkeeper, for the peerless India goalkeeper. And look at the joy. This is expected to be a tight match, and Odisha Warriors have stung the first blow. And that really is the big strength of Odisha Warriors. For the moment, need to defend again.
Again, overloading the right channel, looking for the deflection. There is Olivia Shannon. And even as we were speaking, the very first penalty corner of the final.
Just goes onto the foot. It was Akshata Dhekle with that shot, and then missing the first foot, but then goes on and finds the foot of Claire Colwell.
There is Akshata Dhekle in the second battery. There is also Jyoti. It will be Jyoti who takes a shot. The deflection takes it off target, but they're protesting. They want another penalty corner. Are they going up for a referral?
Line by the Warriors player. Surma are asking for a penalty stroke and a foot on the line inside the goal.
Of the team in white, they had this penalty corner travelling into the path of the goal. Jyoti goes for that strike. It's a good one actually. Now, is that foot or is that the shoe? Or is that the stick? It's been given off the stick. Very well placed Ishika Chaudhary, but where has it hit her?
And team keep the referral.
It's a long corner, there's no advice possible. So you keep your referral.
Really seems like it was going to be the case of no advice possible, but Surma coming ever so close to equalizing, and almost a goal line save yet again. Odisha Warriors now living and breathing dangerously.
This match has come to life. It's really a living, breathing thing at the moment, because there's end-to-end action, and the last couple of minutes have seen some relentless pressure from JSW Surma, and it was almost rewarded with a goal. But Jocelyn Bartram has anyway been quite peerless right through this tournament, and her defenders will have to shield her well.
Threatening the Warrior defense again. It was a lapse, but a penalty corner.
Went all the way through and just didn't give any chance to any of the attacking players. And then coming off the foot of Lily Stoffelsma, yet another opportunity for JSW Surma.
It will be Penny Squibb, and she goes right on target. She scores for JSW Surma, brings in the equalizer, and this is what they were counting on her for. Penny Squibb has come to the party the second time by way of a PC here in this tournament and in the grandest of stages.
That is exceptional finishing, not very good defending, because it was a little slow off the blocks from Nisha Varsi, the first rusher, and just giving a little bit of time, placing it to perfection right into the right corner. Jocelyn Bartram has been one of the best goalkeepers of this competition, but even she was given no chance. This was driven with so much of ferocity, and look at what it means for not just the team but also the support staff.
Terrific stuff from Penny Squibb. Has really stepped up to the plate, and what a time it is for both the teams to be reversing every method that has taken them thus far. With under 20 seconds now on the clock, they're still prowling, taking a shot, and a player has gone down, striking from real close proximity.
Yeah, that seems to have just struck her hand in the follow through. Jyoti Chatri was there. But this was great work from Stepenhorst, because she needed to somehow maneuver that and get that shot going. Yes, it's come off the hand.
Just a handful of seconds left before we head into halftime. That will be that, as a thrilling, a riveting first half comes to conclusion here, with both the teams absolutely leaving nothing out there on the pitch, and it's a fair reflection of that, as both the teams are one goal apiece here. Absolutely nothing to choose between the two sides. Surma having two penalty corners. At halftime, JSW Surma Hockey Club and Odisha Warriors are deadlocked at one goal apiece. Third quarter action is now underway, as JSW Surma Hockey Club and the Warriors continue to fight it out. The Surma team in their all white from left to right, and now the Warriors are from right to left in their orange and blue. An opportunity early on. takes a shot, does Charlotte Anglebert.
The gloves are truly off. JSW Surma have lined up in a 2-3-5 to start the second half. That is a sign of their intent. And it's 4-4 at the other end for Odisha Warriors. And that pressure, because there were 5 attacking players, that enabled them to steal this ball. And Anglebert with the shot, but great save as well from Jocelyn Bartram.
The ball's inside the circle now. A chance here. Olivia Shannon comes dangerously close, but will be denied yet again.
This has been superb work. Sophie Hamilton, in fact, making that reverse shot and looking for Stepenhorst. Olivia Shannon also present. Sonam also was there. Yet again, just to remind you, Odisha Warriors haven't beaten their opposition in outright 60 minutes play. Their only victory came via shootout.
Again, a penalty corner.
It's a good aerial, and it needed the defender to be at least 5 meters away when the attacker was actually receiving this. And that's why that error. Ishika Chaudhary, in fact, the one who was guilty of the transgression. Now, can Penny Squibb make it 2 out of 2?
Noise about the penalty corner conversion going all right throughout the tournament. It will be Penny Squibb again. It's a bit of a variation. This time, there will be no goal for JSW Surma, but the threat still abounds. An opportunity here. Odisha having to defend deeply.
This was, I think, superb defending, because may have been a goal line save.
There's no change in the wind predictor whatsoever. Surma now for once having to play catch up. Jyoti showing great ball control and has played the ball inside so very often, looking for that crossfield ball now. More reinforcements will eventually come her way. They're probably just a little guilty of staying on the ball a little longer, Hina Bano.
Superb work, because she had to cross across the field because of the pressure from the players in orange. It's been a lot more composed in defense from Odisha Warriors of late.
Much better now. Neha playing beautifully to the lone striker up front. 1v1, 1v3 now. Will have to unleash the backhander. She does! But that is not the angle that is most conducive for a shot.
That was great defending, because while they stayed with her, they just didn't allow Michelle Finney any opportunity to get a shot going until she had gone quite wide.
Here's a chance for the Warriors. For the Surma team, I beg your pardon. The strike was made by Deepika Soreng. What a strike, kept out so very well from Jocelyn Bartram. The danger finally abates.
The two goalkeepers have had to be at their best. Jocelyn Bartram has had a couple of moments of scares, and it was a superb save, because Deepika Soreng was in very good position to put her team ahead. Just going with that backhand shot. It was a superb ball from Anglebert, but what a stretch that was from Bartram.
Gratitude to all those at the forefront. The crowd does the counting down as the third quarter has come to a close. It was a quarter that saw Surma consolidate their hold on the game, but critically they do not have a goal to show for that. Odisha Warriors have been defending desperately. The numbers will reveal greater number of circle penetrations for JSW Surma Hockey Club. Could that be the ultimate difference? But the scoreline at the end of quarter 3, JSW Surma Hockey Club 1, Odisha Warriors 1. We're down to the fourth and the final quarter now. And the action will continue. They have 15 more minutes to finish the game in regulation time, either of these sides. In their all-white are Team Surma from left to right, and Odisha Warriors are in their orange and blue, looking to dispel the blues that surrounded them in the third quarter.
It's just been a superb defensive masterclass from both teams, despite the fact that there have been plenty of opportunities for both sets of forwards to score further goals. But there have been some superb clearances, some interceptions, especially in deep defense, which is such a difficult thing to do.
And they will need Neha Goyal to press ahead, much like that. Rutuja Pisal was there, but was a little wide. But Neha Goyal needs to be playing an attacking midfielder's role rather than consign herself to a holding one. A good run on display from Caitlin Nobbs, but it will be Surma affecting the turnover. Olivia Shannon playing it to Anglebert. Calm piece of defending from the experienced Deep Grace Eka. Made right in the nick of time before she entered the circle, eliminating any possibility of a PC being conceded. And E.B. Janssen has been really good. She hasn't had an opportunity to display her drag flick skills. However, her defensive work has been absolutely stunning.
Sonam just caught Caitlin Nobbs with a slightly clumsy tackle, and the players in orange were wondering why there wasn't a card forthcoming. But sensible officiating from Kelly Hudson, just having a bit of a verbal warning.
Sonika now finds some game time, fresher legs on the pitch. E.B. Janssen pressing slightly higher, aiding the attack now. An incredible honor for an incredible athlete. Our congratulations to him.
In fact, a good couple of days for Malayali sports persons, because the legend I.M. Vijayan also getting a Padma Shri.
A penalty corner. Now comes the way of the Odisha Warriors. E.B. Janssen will be pressed into service. And look at the excitement that has come by the way of the Warriors. But hang on, is she on the pitch? Are they looking to make a quick substitution?
Well, they have got this first opportunity. And as a result of this, Baljeet just making sure that there's a little bit of an error, as the defender Vaishnavi Falke was looking to make her way through.
With a drag flick, unfortunately. That's the way the game's played, unfortunately. Claire Colville's there. A shot's been taken. Neha takes it. But the first penalty corner that's come Odisha's way has been botched.
It was a good bit of skills though, because from the left there was Victoria Souza who was making a run. And that also just provided a little bit of an outlet. Was looking for a potential...
E.B. Janssen and Charlotte Anglebert. Will they have the opportunity to add to that tally and finish with the golden stick? Baljeet Kaur has also been rather muted in her approach today.
I think it's just a phase where both these teams will give one final push, but they'll have more than one eye on that shootout which is impending.
Looking for a foot inside the circle. A chance here for Rutuja Pisal. And Odisha have broken the deadlock. They've cracked open the game, and it's come off the stick of the Satara native. Rutuja Pisale has scored for the second time, and the youngster has stepped up to the party at the biggest stage, at the most critical juncture.
This was very good officiating as well, because there was just a bit of a stick check, but the umpire playing play on, and then Savita Punia, oh, that's the narrowest of gaps, but that is a superb finish from Rutuja Pisal. She has really stepped up at the big stage. What a time to get your first two goals, and Yannicka Shopman knows that they've got one hand over the trophy, but hang on, there's still 4.5 minutes to go. This match is not done yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Krida Prabhoshini, the state-run sports academy in Maharashtra, which has resulted in a lot of players coming through the system. We spoke about Vaishnavi Falke as well. They now have an opportunity to add to the tally to the Warriors. They are moving in with a lot of ease, and they secured another PC. It's all coming through for the Warriors. It's all falling in place. And now,
what a superb run. This is more like it from Frika Mosh. Has to be closed down by two players and then is sent sprawling to the floor by a stick tackle.
And now E.B. Janssen is in battery number 1. Can she make it a neat half a dozen? Janssen steps up. And great bit of defending by Maria Vasho, the senior pro, who was halted, was thwarted that drag flick.
In fact, two players running down the same line. Superb work from JSW. But here's another chance. Oh, just denied.
E.B. Janssen and Maria Vasho are, of course, teammates. They are going for a referral at the moment.
So just looking for a potential stick check.
You start with long corner and team lose the referral.
Thank you. Gone.
I hope I don't jinx it for them, but you will recall on day one I did suggest that this could be the final and we could have Odisha Warriors possibly being the champions of the inaugural Hero Hockey India League.
This is now bound to happen. Plenty of whistles blown, play being halted. Neha Goel will want to hold on to possession. And we're down to just half a minute in the competition. Salima Tete, can the captain pull the team out of a rut, force the game into a shootout? Salima still with the ball. Good bit of defending, it's her counterpart. Neha Goel, who drops down the pitch. They've not just parked the bus, they've parked a tanker out there. Can they earn a penalty corner? Handful of seconds left. The Odisha Warriors have all but accomplished it. A last gasp attempt, perhaps. It will be the team in orange. It's the Odisha Warriors who are the champions of the inaugural Women's Hockey India League, where history has been created. Neha Goel and her merry women have accomplished the unthinkable. They started off slowly. They did suffer a reverse against Team Surma, but they have stepped up to the plate and made it count at the biggest of all stages.
Yannicka Schaffman has her moment of Ranchi redemption. It was on this pitch that she was denied last year in the Olympic qualifiers when she was India coach. But on the other side, this time she's come up trumps against Jude Menezes' team. And what a finish this is. It's finished with JSW Surma Hockey Club 1, but Odisha Warriors are the history makers on the night with 2 goals of their own. Fantastic performance to come back after being held on level terms later.
Well, Odisha Warriors, if you've just joined in, have won the final. 2-1, have become the champions of the inaugural Women's Hero Hockey India League.
Ranchi, give it up for your champions! We now request the team captain Neha Goel to collect the check for an amount of 1 crore 50 lakh rupees from Sri Hemant Soren, Honorable Chief Minister. And that trophy